Namaste and welcome to Tune in Frequency. This is a tarot and sample reading for you. For you, meaning you as part of the collective. My name is Gina Joanne, and I'm happy to be here and to give you this very special reading, I feel. I was talking last week about us connecting to the higher self. And it seems like it was like a forecast that was preparing us for this week because on February 22nd in 2022, we have a mirror number appearing. So for those in more interested or connected to numerology, you know that the 2 also stands for the balance, and the balance is being enhanced by the 22022022. So we have this appearing tomorrow, and we reach this state of our higher self aligning with us. So this might be a day where you will feel like incredible downloads coming in. I don't know how you feel today. Today is the 21st of February. But today I felt really low energy, and I could really feel like all these energies like building up. And to me, it feels like everything has been building up and preparing us for tomorrow. So really pay attention to what your intention is to put into this day, but also what you're receiving on this day, like any forms of like symbols or messages, as I said, like the downloads that are coming in. All right, let's get started. Take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Really take a deep breath in and ground yourself into your body and drop into it. Take a deep breath. Let your breath guide you. Send your breath deep into your body, deep into your belly, and let out a little sigh for the third time. Good job, everybody. So as usual, we'll start with the sample. So close your eyes if you like and just observe what you could feel, what is resonating with you, and maybe also what visuals you get if you close your eyes. So this visual that I got is more like a story. So the story is about a bird that is flying to the ground, and it has a seed in his beak, and it's dropping this seed. But as it's dropping this seed to let it grow in the ground, it's spiraling around the area. And as it flies like higher and higher, the seed grows into a tall tree, a tree that this bird is actually able to live in and have an environment in. So, as I said before, like, be really aware this week about your intentions that you are setting, and you will be able to let that seed grow into something very big. And this big thing that you are creating, that you're nurturing, that you are um okay, so you are planting the seed, but you don't really have to do anything. That's what I get. In order for it to grow, because you just get to like sit back, fly around it, and enjoy its growth. And once it's done, this is something that you get to live in. So, yeah, for me, it feels like a big dream, a big dream. And not that you're not supposed to work for your dreams, but there are some things that are just planted with trust and full trust in it. Whatever this means to you, take what you like. Whew, all right. Um, we still stay with the picture of a tree, but this time around it was like taking me underground, taking me into the roots and all these connections that the roots, sorry, all these connections that these roots are giving. And what I saw was like the roots are coming together, and it was like hands trying to reach for each other. So this is all about the connections that you're creating with others, like especially in stormy times like these stormy times will like pull at your root. They will try to uproot your tree. So the deeper your connections, that the stronger these roots are holding each other, the the better the circumstances are for that tree to grow and to stay where it is and not being like ripped apart or uprooted. Yeah. So invest that nurture, that tender, loving care into your relationships. That's where your focus is supposed to be, instead of like running after, like looking at the tree, like trying to make it bigger and better. All you have to do is like focus on the roots. Okay. So what I see is here, it felt like weak, but it wasn't weak because it was energies and beings on the other side. So it will be like your soul family that isn't back on, like, as a living being on planet Earth right now, but they are maybe people who have passed away, people are who are part of your soul family, but they're supporting you from the other realm. So it it might be like super subtle. You might not like see them in your everyday life. You might not be like having like this big exchange with them, but they're there. They're really stable and steady, and all the time they're sending you their energy. They're sending you these good wishes and the intentions, and they're actually what is nurturing the tree like the air is. You don't have to like blow at the tree for it to actually get satisfied and nurtured with the air to breathe or the water that is coming like through the rain. That is something that happens naturally, but um, these beings, it might also be like your spirit guides. They're there and they're protecting you and sending you blessings. All right, let's see. I want to make sure that we will get it in time within 15 minutes. So it doesn't let me like have to split this. So let's see what the energies are for this week. These frequencies. Whoop. There we go. All right. We got nostalgia coming in a reverse. So nostalgia, the memories, maybe your childhood, maybe old relationships, something that keeps you dreaming and less acting. Let that go. You're coming in to your higher self, so you can let that go, what is like keeping you in your old energy, and it will lead you to freedom. I was just thinking, like, in this card, I see a lot of blue. So this is connected to your throat chakra. I would say anything that is anything that has kept your voice small. Speak that power into yourself. Tell yourself you are not that little child anymore. You became something greater, that you are not helpless anymore. You are able to do the things that you want, and you um, don't need anyone else to give you the power to do something or be anything that you want, because you could just be that. And so I would say this week, really affirm yourself, who you are and who you want to be, instead of like speaking power into the old self that you are. So this week, this frequency is about moving beyond. So you are moving beyond what your perception of yourself has been. You're being called to grow into something that is beyond just you. You are more than just that little sack of flesh and bones. You are a spiritual being. And that spiritual being is calling you into your power. And this is also something I'm thinking about, like if whether I want to share it with you, but yeah, let's talk about it. So this is also about your DNA. There is a key in your DNA that is being activated. Whatever that means, you will find out. 1 second. Oh, let me just grab it. All right, I'll gotta cut that out, but let's see we got immunity. Immunity, immunity, immunity. I believe this is something corona related because since COVID hit, this card has been coming in. I'm not going to comment on the connection with the DNA and COVID. Take whatever you want it to mean. But immunity, make sure that you are healthy, that you nurture your body with nutritious things because you want to stay light, you want to stay grounded. And what I mean, because it could mean that I'm talking about like two different contradicting things. What? Being light, drink enough water, like try to get out in get some fresh air, get that sunlight, and grounded. Keep your body connected to Mother Earth. Walk bare feet. I know it's super cold at the moment, but maybe there are other ways also that you can ground yourself, like laying down on the ground or walking bare feet at your home and still like setting that intention into the core of the earth. And I'm sure that you will still feel that connection even if you're not actually walking outside grounded bare feet. So make sure you get your vitamins in and that your body is the healthiest version of you that it can be in order to be able to connect also to the higher realm. I always think of it as like as a tree, like you want to have your roots deeply grounded so that your tree is able to reach towards the sky and have its beautiful leaves. And talking about this tree vision, don't be afraid to let things go. And as I say, like, let things go, I'm immediately hit by something that I got as a message also is the things you want to let go are the things that you want to alchemize. So, as you know, energy doesn't die. Energy always exists, but you can turn it into something else. So, as I always say, like take that shit and turn it into gold. And that's your job. And that also means whatever those like old memories, old ideas about yourself are, like turn it around and don't just try to let it go, but turn it into something beautiful, something that awakens you and activates you and sparks that fire within you. All right, this was a little longer than I intended, but I really hope that you got out what was supposed to reach you with this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and namaste.